my last fight, mentally I wasn't there. You know, I was still like hesitant. Whereas this time I was like, I'm locked in, I know what I want to do. I want to knock him out and I don't care. Even if he punches me in the face, I'm going to keep moving forward and destroy him.
Hello, you're watching Enemy. I'm Jordan Bassett, and we're here with the king of YouTube. It's KSI.
Yo, what's up?
We're here to talk about Down Like That, your new track with the boss Rick Ross and Lil Baby.
Yeah. And S-X.
And
Can't forget about him.
Can't forget. Well, they all started with S-X, right?
Yeah,
that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
I mean, let's start with Rick Ross. How does your sort of working relationship with Rick Ross start? How do you go about making that initial?
Well, I mean, you know, I've known Rick Ross for years. He doesn't know much about me. Well, until recently anyway. Yeah, no, obviously from Aston Martin music to I'm a Boss, you know. Yeah, I've just loved every track, almost every track that Rick Ross has made. So yeah, like I was a massive fan, and you know, I was excited to have him on the track. Yeah. And yeah, literally Mams, my music manager, is the guy who sorted it. And yeah, he knew of me like even before the fight. Wow. Yeah, like he was like the first to follow me on Instagram and everything. It was crazy, and he was there like, yo, I respect what you do, man, because he does a bit of boxing as well. Right. Yeah, I mean it's just like a hobby thing for him, but like he fully respected me getting in the ring, fighting you know, someone like Logan Paul. And just beating him, he was just there like, yeah, you a dog, bro. And yeah, he loved it, and he was just talking to me about it, especially on the music video, just telling me these things, man. And he was just like, you've got the young audience, you know, like hyping you up, man. They love you. And then you've got the older audience, you know, with the whole boxing thing. Like you've just got everything like perfected, and I love that.
Well, we were talking earlier about Keep Up, the EP you put out in 2016. Yeah. Which sort of famously overtook Adele in the iTunes chart.
Yeah. Only briefly,
But which is absolutely, was amazing at the time. So, I mean, could you talk a little bit about, you were saying earlier when we were talking before camera about how music had always been this, you know, this really important thing for you. So had that kind of been a bit of an end game for you, you know, to move into music?
Well, I mean, with music, like I've always, you know, I've always just been music. Like with my YouTube videos, like one of my oldest YouTube videos, I literally, you know, did a track of me rapping about what I was doing in Call of Duty. So like you know, I've infused music into everything that I've done. Yeah. And it's not like I was like, oh, it would be a sick idea to just do music. Yeah. You know, I've always just been doing music. And when I bought a Lamborghini, I was like, I want to make a song about a Lamborghini. You know, because I was gassed. I was like 21. I wanted this dream car, and then I was able to get it. And then I was like, screw it, let me make a song about it. Yeah. And then I did. So like that's just been my whole idea with it. And then with Keep Up, I wanted to do a song with Jamie, and I sent him Keep Up, and he was like, yeah, let's do it. And I was like, I was gassed. And yeah, I mean, I love doing music, man. Like I've written so many songs that I haven't even put out. And you know, there's songs where I feel like, even if I put out now, it'd do bits. Yeah. But you know, everything, timing is everything. But,
absolutely, yeah. Well, I mean, the video for Down Like That is sort of really lavish. It looks like it's sort of like old school music video. They're not making like that anymore.
Well, I thought it's kind of like cinematic. I like how I just dropped out the sky, and you know, it's just, it just looks beautiful, man. It's like some like Marvel type stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I just think. Well, I love the whole like anime, superhero type stuff, but even Greek mythology, I love all of that. So.
Right, okay. But what I wondered about that is, I mean, obviously that's done like millions, it's been up a few days and it's done millions of views and stuff. Would you ever you get annoyed about the fact that, I mean, you could just talk into your webcam and you would do the same number of views, right? Yeah. So you never think to yourself, like, oh man, I put all this work into making this thing look great.
No, I mean, for me, it's a personal thing. Like, I personally wanted to put out a good music video.
Yeah.
So I do that. Like, I put out On Point, Uncontrollable, all these other, tracks. I put like effort into these music videos to make them look good and, make them good to watch on the eye. So like, for me, it's not about like, oh, how many views it gets. It's like, oh, personally, I just think, I think it's sick and I'm going to just put it out there.
Yeah.
And if I don't think it's good, then I just wouldn't release it. Yeah, I wouldn't like, because there's so many stuff I could have just released to get the views. And for me, it's not about that. It's just about making sure I have good content and putting out good stuff that I'm proud of.
So Rick Ross and Lil Baby performed the track in the ring before your infamous fight with Logan Paul. And it was interesting watching that because one of the commentators says that like, that this performance is, it's a phrase they use, controlled insanity, calculated insanity, they said actually, sorry. And that it was like a tactic to freak out Logan.
No, definitely.
Was that,
is
that
100%.
true?
It's definitely, of course. Like, I wanted him to realize the scale and the level that I was going at. I wanted him to understand that we're in a different level, like compared to the last fight. And he's not ready. And I wanted him to feel that. And he definitely felt it. Like, you could see his face, man. He just wasn't on it. He just didn't want to be in that ring. He was afraid, and that's why he didn't fight. Like, he wanted to take my head off. You are both actually described also by the commentators as a credit to the boxing community because of the kind of the heart and soul that you brought to the fight. Did you feel kind of sort of welcomed or accepted or welcomed by the boxing community after that? No, maybe after it. Definitely not before.
Right, this is what I'm getting at. Yeah. Was that? Did you feel that sort of changed people's opinions of it?
I felt like after it was over, a lot of people were like, "Okay, I respect it." Like, they put on a good show. It was entertaining. It wasn't a boring fight. You know, they went at it, and it got a lot of people influenced. It influenced a lot of people. Like, even I get constantly messages on like Instagram or Twitter or YouTube of people just going like, I've just been inspired by your whole journey. Like, I've seen you as a nerdy, introverted kid playing FIFA in your parents' room or parents' house, to being a pro boxer, beating Logan Paul, and then doing a track with Lil Baby, S-X, and Rick Ross, and doing all, like, you've just done the most, and I respect it so much, and it's inspired me, and it's made me want to try boxing as well, and all this. So like, I get hundreds of thousands of those all the time.
So cool.
So I've definitely influenced millions of people.
What was it like fighting for the first time on a stage like that with the 10-ounce gloves and without the...
What was it like? It's kind of like a movie, if anything. It kind of felt like Rocky, but I was Rocky and like looking out. I don't know, it was weird. Like, obviously I saw the whole crowd.
But like a sort of out-of-body experience.
It was. It was kind of felt surreal. And, I was like, okay, this is the moment I've worked for. Like months and months and months of working, training for this moment. And I was in there, and I had all these celebrities, all my friends, all my family watching, and I'm just locked in. But I was just so focused. I needed to make sure mentally my game was on point. I felt like my last fight, mentally I wasn't there. I was still like hesitant. Whereas this time I was like, I'm locked in, I know what I want to do. I want to knock him out, and I don't care. Even if he punches me in the face, I'm going to keep moving forward and destroy him. And that was the mindset. And he could tell, and he felt that when we were boxing, and that's why he just was like, I'm out, this is long. And that's why he was trying dirty tactics, because he was like, I don't know how to stop this. I don't know, it's too much. And he just... I think for him, he says he was sick, he sneezed 3 times, blah, blah, blah. No, he was just nervous, man. He was nervous and stressed. And that's because he had doubt in himself. He wasn't sure, like, can I do this? Do I like getting punched in the face? It's like this, is this a bit too much, blah, blah, blah. Is the pressure a bit too much? It was crazy, but it was
what do you think about the fact that he's appealed the
I think it's all the people around him pretty much telling him what to do. he's a sore loser in himself, and I think he can't take in that he's lost.
Well, he said that he'd waited a week after the fight to appeal the decision because he didn't want to. He wanted to. He said he wanted to straighten out in his head that he wasn't a sore loser.
Yeah, but it ends up him looking like a sore loser anyway. Right, yeah. It's literally because he had a week to just take it all in, and he says that every person he's met, in public, and all his friends and family say, "Oh, that -2 was ridiculous." But he forgets that his knockdown counted. It was an illegal shot that dropped me. And Reese still counted it as a knockdown, and it shouldn't have been counted as a knockdown at all, if anything. He's lucky in that aspect. But either way, I think he just finally thought about him actually losing, and he just couldn't take it, because you got to remember, he's had people around him constantly saying, "You're gonna win. You don't even need to try. This is gonna be easy.
Right.
You're the guy. You're the one." You got Shannon Briggs saying, "Bro, I've never seen anyone move like that. You're like Muhammad Ali. You're this and that. You're the best. 4 years, heavyweight champion of the world. Guaranteed," and all this and that. First round decapitation. That's you. You've got people telling you this all the time. Eventually, you're going to believe it.
So is
you're
that what gave
you
the edge, do you think? A bit of complacency on...
Of course, I don't have... People think I have an ego. And, I do have an ego to a certain extent. I'm not stupid. I know when I'm not as good as someone else, for instance.
Right.
So, Vidal Riley, I know he would destroy me if he wanted to, as a boxing trainer.
Right.
And as a boxer, he'd, destroy me. But, I'd, let him say what he needs to say and, teach me and guide me. And if he said I'm doing terribly, he'll tell me. He's not a guy to be like, "It was all right, but, it was all right. You got better." He'll tell me how it is.
Yeah.
He'll just be like, "Yo, that was terrible. You can do better.
Yeah.
Do better." And he was just like, "That's not enough abs. Do more abs." "Oh, okay, that's not enough." And even if I'm there, I am knackered. I am tired. With S&C, Leon Williams, who was my S&C coach, was just "Nah, more, let's go. That's it. Is that it? No, more. Push it. Keep pushing.
Yeah.
And that's just it. They treated me not like a friend, but someone they had to make sure got the job done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's about taking it seriously.
That's it. And that was the difference. I didn't have yes men. I had no yes men. I had no yes men. And to the point where I wish I had yes men. It's legit, because it's oh my God, it's ruthless, really. He had the one extreme, I had the other extreme.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's good to have a good balance here and there. No mercy for me, man.
Is it safe to assume there'll be another match, or there'll be a rematch?
A rematch? No, I don't. There's no point, because first of all, we had we had the first fight.
Yeah.
That was his chance to beat me. He didn't. It was a draw. This time I beat him, and it's kind of I don't know. It's kind of like Canelo versus GGG situation, where Canelo doesn't really need to fight GGG again.
Right.
Not now anyway. Obviously, it's kind of I do your own thing. GGG, maybe it was close, but GGG lost.
Yeah.
It's just, he lost.
Yeah.
So he needs to move on, do his own thing. Canelo's going to do his own thing. And then maybe in the future they might meet for the final trilogy. But I don't think right now, going straight to another rematch, nah, man. A lot was put in to this rematch.
Yeah.
And, for me to come out victory is obviously amazing. And then for us to just do another fight again, it just wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
So it's kind of for me right now, my eyes are on other people.
Yeah.
And Logan can do whatever the hell he wants to do.
Well, one of the people that was in Logan's corner, of course, was Justin Bieber, who claimed that Logan had should have won the match, that he fought the better fight. You called Bieber delusional.
Yes.
So let's imagine a scenario in which Bieber wants to do a track with KSI. What are you saying?
No. Yeah, I don't care, man. No, for me, I don't really care who you are.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So if I don't like you, I'm not doing a track with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, as simple as that. So yeah, even if you have all the views, all the clout, or whatever, yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all.
It kind of goes back to what we were saying before about sort of you wanting the video to just be good on its own
Yeah,
terms
yeah.
and
So
forget everything else.
I think that's, if anything, that just shows, what's the word? Integrity.
Right.
I mean, I've got it tattooed on my arm, man. Like, it's important to me. So
right.
Yeah, like integrity is everything.
Yeah.
And you know, to lose that just over some views and some sales, nah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
So you've done, you made a film, played in America, you made music, YouTube, you box. What is there like a thread that unites all these passions? Is it just confidence? Is it just being able to step up and do it?
I think it's just opportunity and risk. I like taking advantage of opportunities that come my way.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And I like the thrill of a risk.
Right.
Because this fight was a risk for me.
Well, I mean,
it was literally, my whole legacy is on the line. If I lose, everything crumbles.
Yeah.
The music crumbles because then I can't make certain type of music because everyone's just like, but you still lost to Logan Paul. You're saying you're the best, blah, blah, still lost to Logan Paul, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, even movies, if I want to do a type of movie, it would just crumble, like, even with YouTube, type of YouTube videos I want to make, all of that would just crumble and I'd just be lost. So it was a lot. My whole legacy was on the line, and this is why I had to win. And I made sure, I was like, bro, the only way you're gonna finish me or beat me is if I drop dead in that ring. That's the only way. He hit me with an uppercut. Even the illegal one, he hit me with that, I still got up. And bro, I saw his face, he couldn't believe it. He was just like, I've done it. But he hit me in the back of the head twice. He was like, I want this guy out. I want him done. And I'm like, nah. Got right back up. Took a minute break. But I could have taken 5 minutes. I took a minute because I was there like, if I take 5 minutes, he's getting 5 minutes rest. And I don't want that. So yeah, let's go. And then I just went straight into it.
What's going on with you and your brother right now?
Oh, God. We're good. We're good.
Yeah?
No, it's complicated, but we're good. Like, we had a situation, but it's.
So just, I mean, I'm sure people know, but if they didn't know, Deji kind of made a video where he said that you'd mistreated him in some of your videos.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're talking now, or?
Well, I mean, like, between me and my bro? Yeah. I mean, so it's kind of.
Right, kind of.
I mean, like, I don't know, like, brothers fight, and you know, like, it's always gonna be a situation where, because we're in the public eye, everything just gets blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
And I feel like my bro needs to learn to step back and not just voice everything he thinks publicly. Right. And I think that's a huge problem with him. He doesn't know how to separate his private life and his public life. Yeah. And you know.
But that's what YouTube does, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't show everything. Like, no one knows who my girlfriend is.
Right.
Yeah. And like, there's loads of things I haven't like portrayed to YouTube, and that's because I want it for me. Like, I don't have to show everything. I've shown a huge amount, and people have seen how I am back in the day to now. But like, there's certain things where you just don't have to say it, and you just don't have to do it, and you could easily fix it privately. And my brother, I guess, didn't really see the benefit in fixing it privately when he's in a world where if you voice out that information, you get views, you get clicks, you get clout.
Well, this is another thing I was going to ask you. I mean, look, so you fight Logan Paul, and it becomes like the biggest thing on the internet. You feud with your brother online. Is this a thing? Is YouTube sort of adversarial by its nature? Like, does it just? Because that's what does views, right? You sort of argue with someone, you fight with someone, you feud with Logan Paul, you feud with your brother, and it kind of feeds views. Is that just hardwired into YouTube, do you think?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, it's kind of, YouTube is what you make of it, really. Like, if you want to do makeup videos, you can do makeup videos. You want to do videos of you licking stuff, you can do videos of you licking stuff.
Or talking really quietly.
Yeah, your ASMR. Yeah. And you know, if you want to do videos, you know, feuding with your brother, you can do that. Like, it's just like you can put out whatever you want, and then you know people will take that with however they want to take it.
Sure.
So it's just one of those things where, you know, YouTube's just a platform, and we're the creators.
Yeah.
So you know, YouTube, it's not YouTube's fault for any of it. It's kind of just like it's whatever the people are into.
Yeah.
And drama, you know, unfortunately, is a lot of hype. Yeah, a lot of people like drama.
Well, I suppose it's always been that way, whatever the medium, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's why it got so many views, and that's why so many people were invested in it, because, you know, obviously people knew he was my brother.
Yeah.
And, you know, the amount of videos we've done before and everything, and then for it to come to this moment of us feuding with each other. I mean, well, him feuding with me, I didn't have anything against him. Yeah, I didn't really understand what was going on or why he was feuding with me.
I mean,
I still don't, really, if I'm being honest.
It must be weird watching him go on Logan Paul's podcast.
That was very weird. I didn't like that one bit. I told him, and he still did it, which is unfortunate. But
you know, right, okay.
I mean, it's you know, his life. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
So, you know, same with me. So it is what it is. But yeah, like, yeah, he, you know, I guess he was somewhat respectful. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, he didn't really voice out everything that he could have voiced out, which you know, I told him not to say certain things, and he didn't, which I respected him for. So.
Okay, that's interesting that he like came to you first. So there is sort of a public face and a. Do you think that's important if you're a YouTuber to have?
Yeah, 100%. Like, yeah, I feel like a lot of people kind of lost their way in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just, you know, if anything, become two-faced, saying like, oh yeah, I'll be like this privately, and then just voice it out publicly.
Yeah.
Yeah, people just, oh my God, like, especially nowadays, people just chase the numbers, man.
Yeah.
Chase the numbers, chase the clout. Yeah, it's just, yeah, and I feel like for me, one of the reasons why I've been so successful is because I don't care about the numbers.
Right.
I don't care about the comments. I don't care about all the stuff that just doesn't matter. What matters is what you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm always happy with everything that I do,
Yeah.
because I'm doing everything for me. So.
Off the back of your fight with Logan becoming sort of the biggest thing ever,
Yeah.
Robbie Williams has asked Liam Gallagher
Yeah,
to
I saw
fight him.
that.
Eddie Hearn's interested. Eddie
Hearn's always interested, man. Of course, come on, it's Eddie. He's always interested. Anyone want to fight? Yeah, he's down.
So who's your money on?
Is my money on?
Robbie or Liam?
I'd probably say Robbie.
Really?
Yeah, I'd probably give it to Robbie.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like, I know he's, you know, the pretty boy, but I don't know. I feel like he's got a point to prove. So.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Would you fight Robbie?
I don't think there's any point.
Would you fight Liam?
Again, I don't think there's any point.
I read an article that said that you made £80 million from that fight. Confirm or deny?
I made 900,000. That's all I made. $900,000. Yep, that's all I made.
Fuck. I mean, that's a lot of money, but that is a real thing to go through as well. Like you earn that
all
money,
of that
right?
just for 900,000.
I mean, 900,000 would do me, but like, I'd be happy with 900,000. But like, that's a lot to go. Okay, so 80 million's a little bit off then.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, well, maybe if there's a rematch. Then we'll see.
Yeah.
So you're going to carry on with the
boxing? I'm going to carry on. Right now, I'm just going to take a little break, head to the Maldives, you know, chill for a bit, and after that, you know, talk to Eddie, see where we're at, see where I'm going with the whole music thing as well.
Yes.
Because I'm working on an album. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is next year. This is sort of the big project for next year.
Doing a few shows as well. So, you know, I've got a lot of things lined up. So I'm just trying to make sure I schedule everything correctly, so I'm not just all over the place. So,
okay, what can we expect from the album?
Just bangers, man. Bangers and personal things as well. I'll probably talk about a lot of my life, you know, that I haven't actually portrayed publicly. So I feel like that's where you'll get a lot of the private stuff.
Okay, yeah. So why would you rather put that in the music than on YouTube?
Because it's not direct, if that makes sense.
Yes.
I can indirectly say what I want to say through my music,
Yeah.
and I know what it means, whereas someone else might not know what it means.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's not like, I don't know, it's not like, oh, this is how it is, because with YouTube it's like, this is how it is.
Yeah.
With music you can play around with it and you can, you know, swing it, and I think that's quite beautiful.
So this is going to be sort of a more introspective type of record, do you think?
I think it's a mix of both.
Yeah.
It's a mix of KSI and JJ.
Right.
Yeah, that's where I'm going with this.
So what would be safe to assume? KSI is sort of
the public figure, and
yeah,
JJ is the private
more
one.
sort of brash sort of character, and then JJ.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
great.
Yeah.
All right, we'll look forward to hearing it.
Yeah.
KSI, thanks so much for coming in and joining us.
Nice, thank you, man.